Hello friends! Today we are bringing the beautiful Alaia dress to life. This short dress features draped skirt with square cut. Patterns come in mini and midi length. If you want to recreate this look, I actually have 2 ways you can do it. For my aspiring designers, you can take my pattern drafting masterclass where I teach you step by step how to draft this exact silhouette from a basic block. Or, if you want to skip straight to the fun part, you can grab the ready-to-print PDF sewing pattern. You can find both options along with an ultimate bundle on my website, linked right down in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Now, grab your fabric and let's get sewing. It is recommended to use cotton, linen, denim fabric for a comfortable fit. This pattern comes in sizes 32 to 54, and it's recommended for more experienced sewers. Here's a list of everything you need for this tutorial. And the first thing we have to do is get our pattern printed out. I'm going to print this pattern in the A4 format, but you can also print it in US letter and A0 format. If you use Adobe Acrobat, which is completely free, you can turn off or on any layers you want. In this case, I only need the layer for size 34. Make sure to select print at 100% scale to ensure the correct size. Here I have my fully printed pattern. And as you can tell, you can check if the measurement is right with the first page. So we're going to begin in row 1 by cutting out the left edges and using the margins on the paper as a guide to glue them all together. For the second row inward, we're going to trim off the top and left edge and assemble as normal. The result should look like this. This is how it looks like when glued all together. Now it's time to cut the pattern pieces. Don't forget the markings and cut all the notches. Here are the pattern pieces. Now it's time to cut the fabric. Don't forget to cut all the notches and mark the middle of the cutted fabric with on folds. You can use pins as many as you want. Make sure that you have pre-washed your fabric to prevent shrinkage. The seam allowance is already included in the pattern. After that, cut your fusible interfacing using the placket and collar pattern pieces. Fuse them to the wrong side of the matching fabric pieces. Also, iron a 1.2 cm wide strip of interfacing onto 2 of your pocket pieces. Then fold your cotton bias tape exactly in half and press it. This will be used as binding to finish your raw edges. Now place the back pieces right sides together, matching the center lines, and sew the center seam with a 1 cm seam allowance. Press the seam, encase the raw edges with your bias binding, and press the finished seam to the left. Repeat this exact process for the back top sleeves pieces. After that, align the back side pieces with the back center piece, right sides together, and sew at 1 cm from the top edge down to the notch, leaving the last 1 cm of the side pieces unstitched. Don't forget to press and clip into the back center pieces right at the notch level. Finish these raw edges with binding and press them toward the center back. After that, pin the back top sleeves to the assembled back piece from step 5. Right sides together and sew at 1 cm. Now, finish this newly sewn seam allowance with bias binding. Then press it toward the back top sleeves. Then take 2 interfaced pocket pieces and match them to the front dress pieces. Right sides together and sew the pocket opening at 1 cm, then snip the corners. Now flip the pocket away from the dress and understitch it at 2 mm from the seam line and press in flat. After that, place the remaining 2 pocket pieces right sides together with the pockets you just attached and sew them together at 1 cm and bind the raw edges of the pocket bag. Press and baste or secure the sides of the pockets to the front dress panel to keep them in place. Then press again. Then align the front panels and front side panels right sides together, sew at 1 cm, stopping right at the side notch of the front panel, leaving 1 cm gap unsewn at the bottom of the side pieces. Make a precise snip into the front pieces right at the notch level. Bind the raw seam allowance and press it toward the front of the dress. Now match the front sleeves to the assembled front section. Right sides together and sew at 1 cm. Press the seam, bind the raw edges, and press the finished seam toward the sleeves. After that, put the front and back dress pieces right sides together and sew along the shoulders, sleeves, and sides at 1 cm, matching up all notches and seam. Note that the side seam must stop exactly at the front or front side seam line, leaving a 1 cm section of the back sides unstitched. Then bind these seam allowances and press them toward the back. Now align the side skirts with the front and back sides of the dress. Right sides together and sew at 1 cm, lining up the dress seams perfectly with the notches on the side skirts. Then press. The result should look like this. After that, bind these raw seam allowances and press them upward toward the main body of the dress. Then fold the bottom hemlines of the dress at 1 cm toward the inside and press in flat. The result should look like this. Fold the hemline corners right sides together and sew across them at 1 cm. Press the seam open, then turn the corners right side out and give them a crisp press. Now fold the entire hemline 4 cm toward the inside. Top stitch it in place and press. After that, fold the sleeve cuffs right sides together and sew the side seam at 1 cm. Press the seam open and fold the cuffs in half lengthwise, wrong sides together, and baste the raw edges together at 1 cm. And don't forget to press. Now match the cuffs to the sleeves right sides together, aligning the seams. Sew them together at 1 cm and press. Then fold the sleeves inward by 5 cm or 2 inches right at the notches. Then top stitch along the folded edge to finish the sleeve. Don't forget to press. Now, fold the left placket right sides together at the notches. Sew along the bottom edge at 1 cm, stopping exactly 1 cm before you reach the raw edge. After that, turn the placket right side out and match one raw edge to the left center edge of the dress front and sew at 1 cm. Then fold the remaining raw edge of the placket 1 cm inward to enclose the seam allowance. Top stitch it close 2 mm away from the fold, making sure your stitching looks neat and even on both sides. Don't forget to press. Now take the right placket and fold it right sides together at the first notches near the long side. Sew the bottom edge at 1 cm, stopping right at the next notch, leaving 1 cm raw edge free. And repeat this for the other long edge. After that, turn this placket right side out and press the bottom. Press along the fold lines from the bottom corners up to the corresponding notches. Then fold the entire placket down the middle and press. Now align one raw edge of this placket with the right center edge of the dress front, right sides together, and sew at 1 cm. After that, press the entire seam allowance inside the right placket. After that, flip the lower placket piece away from the upper placket toward the main dress. Top stitch down the center of the placket, keeping your stitches exactly 2 mm away from the dress placket seam line on the right side of the dress. Now create your buttonholes on the placket. Overlap the right placket over the left. Mark your button placements and sew the buttons on. Secure the top and bottom edges of the right placket together using a back stitch, then press. Now for the collar, fold the neckline edge of one collar piece 1 cm toward the inside and press. Place both collar pieces right sides together and sew around the outer edges at 1 cm. The result should look like this. Press, clip the corner bulk, turn right side out and press flat. After that, line up the raw edge of the collar with the neckline of the dress, right sides together, matching all seams and notches. Sew at 1 cm, then encase the raw edges with the folded edge of the collar and top stitch it close 2 mm from the fold. Press, ensuring the stitching is perfectly even on both the front and back of the collar. And finally, overlap the collar ends where they meet the plackets. Mark your final buttonhole, sew the buttonhole, and attach the collar button. Your Anuska dress is now ready. Hope you are happy with how your garment turned out. If you want to learn how to create this design from scratch, check out my pattern drafting masterclass. But if you prefer to jump straight into sewing, you can get the ready-to-print PDF sewing pattern. Both links, along with the ultimate bundle, are in the description below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tutorials. Let me know in the comments how your project went. Thanks for joining me in the workroom, and I will see you next time.